Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. I'm coming on tonight to do a fall scene. It is a gnome, and we're going to paint that tonight like we did Sally and Jack last night, and I will put it over it so y'all can see, and hopefully we'll get some people on here. I'm going to go ahead and turn my iPad on and see if I can get on there, because when I do this over this, then y'all can see, but I can't see comments. So hopefully I'll be on there. Lord, how am I gonna see myself? Every time I have trouble. All right, so hopefully I can get on here. Here I am. And let me... there, and I've got it turned down so everybody will be able to, I'll be able to see. Hey Margaret, it's good to see you. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Let me move my little paper down here so I can be able to show everybody. So how are you doing today? You're the only one for me to see. A lot of people may be on Lindy's page. Thank you for spreading the paint. I appreciate that. I can't hardly see. I don't know if my glasses are dirty or if my eyes are dry, and I think it's because my eyes are dry, not my glasses being dirty. But you're the only one for me to see right now. I will go ahead and put you on in just a few minutes. We'll just wait on a couple people so they can get notified. Some people, like I said, hey Robin and Sue, it's good to see y'all. Hey Miss Phyllis. Some people may be watching Lindy and her husband Gerald cooking, and that's okay. You can always watch me later. If you don't see the live button up here, you'll know that it's going to be on replay. So just hashtag replay and let me know that you are here, and if you are new, I would love to see that. Hey Lucille, hey Miss Becky Manning, how are you doing? It's good to see you today. Hopefully we'll get some people on, but I understand if everybody wants to watch Gerald and Lindy. And we are going to make this painting. Hopefully it's not going to be as long as last night doing Jack Skellington, but it still is a good bit. It's like 12 by 12, I think, is my painting. Hey, Miss Donna Pacheco, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Hey, Laurel, how are you doing? Hopefully y'all are having a good Friday. I'm so happy that it is Friday. Hey, Tommy Sue Creed, good to see you. How are you doing today? So I've kind of got my iPad over here, and I've got my phone plugged in. I've had it plugged in for about 15 minutes trying to get some charge on it. Hopefully it won't go out. Last night I was on for a long time, and I was almost on no juice at the end of it. Hey Miss Patty. Hey Tommy. I'm glad you're doing well, Miss Laurel. Thank you for coming on. I'll wait one more minute or so. Hey, Miss Terry, it's good to see you. Hey, Lynn Peak Richardson, how are you? I had a good day today, and I got off about 1:30 and came home. Hey, Marley Grace, how are you doing, Marlene? It's good to see you. If y'all aren't following Marley Grace Creations, y'all need to go over there and see what she does. She's very talented, and I want you to go check out her page. Hey, Becky Peels, it's good to see you. You said hi before it said you were watching. It's so funny how Facebook does. I'm glad you're well, Miss Marlene. It's good to see you on here. Hey, Linda Creedon, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate everybody for being here. I'll go ahead and get started. I'll get this over here where you can see it. I've got my little arm thing so y'all can see everything, and I'll be able to see you on my laptop, or my iPad, I should say. Yes, the auction's tomorrow night at 5 Central. And if anybody had seen Lindy, Lindy and Elizabeth are going to be here to help me, and we're going to have some fun and everything. So I hope everybody will show up. I would really like that, even if you cannot bid on anything, or if you are interested in anything that's behind me and some of the other things that I have in the other room, then definitely come and bid for whatever you like. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. It is 6 Eastern, yes. 5 Central, 6 Eastern, Marlene. I'm doing well, Miss Linda. It's good to see you. Hey, Robin Runyon. Thank you for coming on. Everybody, hopefully you had a good day today. And I'm going to go ahead and unplug this. Hopefully we have enough juice. I've got at least half a phone's worth. I was playing on it earlier. All right. So you get to see me up close. Don't look at my wrinkles now. All right. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to be upside down. Hey. All right. So we're going to put this on here. Let me see what I can do. And we're going to flip this over. Let me see here. I got my water. Got all of this. So now you can see what I see. I don't know. Let's see here. It's about as good as I can get it. It doesn't want to sit in there exactly straight. It's pretty straight. But I've got me some white paint here. I've got some green and I've got some darker green. We're going to go ahead and start the gnome and his little hat and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of this teddy bear brown. That's what I want for his hat. So I'm going to put that here as well. This is from Folk Art. And I want to get a little bit of gold, which this one, look at that terrible top on that. I use a good bit of this whenever I use the yellow. Then I always use the gold for around the sides. So I'm going to get some of that and some yellow if I can get it to come out. And hopefully you will see me paint here in just a second. I just want to get a few colors so I don't have to worry about doing that. Look at that. It's coming out the side. What on earth? Must have a gigantic boogie in there. All right. So that was a mess. Gosh. Now, Miss Elaine got me this. Love it. So I'm going to use that. And another follower is sending me some too. I'm very happy. I'll have 2 of them in case I lose one, right? You can't ever have enough wipes in your room. That's for sure. When you're a crafter, just so much gets all around. So I've got some brown oxide also in here. So I've got 2 different color browns here. I kind of want to use this, but I'm going to put some white with it to make it lighter color. And I'm just going to set this over here to the side because I don't want to get it all in the way. It's bad enough me trying to do everything without y'all being able to see. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of this and some of this into the brown, the teddy bear brown and some white, because I'm going to do the hat first, just because, I don't know, I'm just going to do it. So we're going to do the hat. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know if y'all can see my painting on here or my drawing. But we're going to just wing it here. I'm going to do all of it one color, and then we will make it come to life a little bit when we get the other colors to put on there. To make the dark brown, we're going to be putting that. All right. It probably ought to be more yellow, but we're not going to worry about that. Now there is a flower on here. And it'll be, I think that I may do a real flower. And I say real, using the term loosely, but I do mean a sunflower that I may just put on here. I don't know. And I'm thinking about that. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this part on here like this. Now this is his little nose. So I'm just kind of going around here. And this is just a fall scene. Hey, Debbie Mathis Davis, how are you doing? You use a lot of wipes, Marlene? I do too, girl. All right. Let me get this right around here. This is his nose. And just like this, because I'm just toying around with the idea. I don't care about my iPad being full. Does y'all tell y'all that too? Your iPad is full of storage. I need to take some stuff off of it. I don't have any extra storage on there like I do on my phone. I pay for it monthly. Do y'all do that? Because they're always telling me that I'm full. All right, so I'm going to just put this right. I may just go on and do this. Let me just do this. Because we're going to be putting that flower right there, and I'm not going to worry too much about it. So let me go ahead and get off this paint. And we're going to do the beard white. I've been playing with stuff, so I got some paint on there. And I also want to get the peach color. This is Sun-Kissed Peach by Apple Barrel, and it's matte. And I'm going to use that for his nose and his little hands. If I can get some to come out. There we go. Just want it upside down in case I need some more. So I am going to put some white with it over here to the side. Because I do like it a little bit lighter. So I'm getting it together. So we're just going to do this nose that way. And I'm just going to take this. And we're just going to go around in a circle. Or actually it's an oval. I hear somebody out there doing their lawn. And I need to be doing mine too, but I'm here painting with y'all. So we want him a nice big nose, right? His little hand is over here. So I'm gonna kind of make it a little bit bigger than I've got it on here. This is just a drawing on here. And we've got the other hand on this side. I can't see people's comments. I don't know why this does this. There we go. Patty Willard's on. Hey, Miss Tina. It's good to see you. Hey, Vicky Pop. It's good to see you. Thank you for popping on. Sorry, I couldn't help but say that. All right. So there's the hand. And you can do it with a smaller brush. We've got the little fingers here. Now we are going to use some dark brown. Or kind of the brown, medium brown, I guess. Hey, Miss Gail Wetson, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you being here. Hey, Nancy Starr, thank you so much. Little by little, right? I'm going to go ahead and dry his nose. I appreciate y'all. Let me dry his hands too. Let me get my paint out of the way. Because I want to make sure that this is dry, just like we did last night with Jack Skellington and whatever her name is, Sally, I guess. I don't think your yard will mind you painting instead of cutting. That's okay anyway. I don't really want to get out there, but I just know I have to get it done before I leave next weekend because I will be back on Sunday late from Ohio. And so I want to make sure that I get it done before then. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this lighter color. We're going to make just a little bit around here. And I really need to use the smaller brush. Let me get it. Let me get a little water on it. You can't use too big a brush because it just doesn't look right. You want to be able to get in between here. Still not doing real good. Let's see. We're going to put some. There we go. One more here. Just a tad bit. Like that. And then we want to go around the hand as well. And let me try to do this. Let me get some water. When it's kind of dry, you got to put some more water on there so it'll float better. And it does, doesn't it? Yeah, by the time I get finished, it's probably going to be too dark for me to do tonight. So I'll have to get up in the morning and try to do some. I got to go get gas anyway. I went today to go get gas. And the line was so long, I said, forget it. I'm going to do it first thing in the morning. All right. Let me just put some more in the middle here. All right, so there's his little hand. And I'm going to put a little water on here. We're going to go around the nose. Now I'm going to do it with a little bit darker because this is the same color that the hat is. So we don't want that. Just like this. And then we're going to get in between there. Make it look a little better. He's going to kind of have a dirty nose. Just a little bitty bit. Let me get some more of the darker color. This doesn't want to do right, does it? There we go. Let's see. Wow, no problem getting gas. Well, it's not a problem. It's just that they back up on Friday. Miss Nancy, it's not a problem getting gas. It's just I didn't want to stand in line for a little bit, so I just went ahead and came home because they're less busy in the morning. I think that people try to get stuff before they go places. And it's at Sam's Club. I don't know if y'all get your gas at Sam's. And they're just busy. He's kind of got fat pinkies. There we go. That one did better than that hand. Let's see. Yeah, it says Patty has been looking. It says Patty Willard is watching. There's something about Gnome's nose that always makes me giggle. I know, it's just because it's so big, right? So, let's see. I kind of want to do this a little bit lighter. This is just too dark. Let's see. We're at least going to do this a little bit lighter right in here. I needed to get just a little bit bigger brush. But that's okay. Let me get a little bit of water here. I just want it to be a little bit lighter right in here. For whatever reason, it just doesn't look good enough to me. Okay, so we're gonna just go with that for right now. Let me do this one little area, and then we're gonna do his little beard. And I'm gonna try to use this big brush for the white. And I probably should have done his shirt first. I think I'm going to do that. Because if I don't, then when I do the white over it, and I kind of like this color green right here, so we're just going to use it for his shirt. That way, when we put the white on, you'll be able to go over the shirt and it make it look prettier. So we're just going to get this. Now I saw this painting on Pinterest and I thought it was really cute, and I have it on my phone, so I thought we would paint this. I'm not going to do it exactly like the picture, but I'm just putting enough to be cute. Because everybody likes gnomes. It had a lot more stuff on it. All right. So let me dry this. We might have to do 2 coats. Just this part. Let's see if anybody else said anything. Did you freehand it? Yes, I did. I didn't trace it because it was on my phone. So you know a phone's not this big. So yeah, I did freehand it. Just looking at the picture. I don't know how I learned how to draw and everything. But I just have done it for a long time, and the more that I do it, the more I seem to be able to do it. I don't know how that's happened. But I'm very thankful because I love to do crafts and I love to paint. And it's just very soothing to paint. I think I'm going to do a little bit right there. Do a little bit right in here. Just behind this. These are pumpkins. And then maybe a little bit right in here. Like it's his shirt kind of going out there. Now let me dry this part. It's just like I did the one last night. Thank you for sending those stars. You're so sweet, Miss Lynn. Thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts and the stars and everything else. Y'all are so sweet. Hey, Ruth, how are you doing? Hey, Miss Connie. You can't freehand, Miss Marlene. Love that shade of brown and green together. I think it looks pretty good together. All right, let me see here. Now I'm going to go ahead and since I've got that, I'm going to do just a little bit more so this looks a little bit smoother, because it kind of looks like two different shades and it's really not. So we're just going to kind of do it like this. Get some of it so it looks like one whole green. There we go. That's better. Let's do this side. And it's okay if you don't want to do two shades, two different different painting here, then you don't have to. You can just leave it like that. Once it dries, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to kind of make it look like one piece of material there for his little shirt. Then we'll dry that. Now, y'all, on Monday and Tuesday, I have to go to a follower's house and paint her fence. So, of course, I don't normally come on Mondays and Tuesdays anyway. I'm trying to get it done before I go out of town. And hopefully it's not going to rain or anything. I don't know if it's supposed to. Miss Patty, do you know? Let's see. You like the green color, Miss Nancy? I like it too. This is a good leaf color. Now I'm going to get a little bit of dark green. I've got some, and the green is Craft Smart Hunter Green. And we're going to just go around here a little bit. Now this is like the under part of his jacket, so I want it to be, or shirt, I don't know what you want to call this. But we're just going to do this like this. And I'm going to do on the outside on this side. And then the same thing on the other sleeve. We go under his fingers. Anytime something's up underneath something, you always want to shade it darker underneath there. Like he's holding something up, which he's got a bird in his hand. And I'm not perfect, y'all, so you can do this too. And his beard's going to be on top of this. So we're going to do this the same way. And I'm just going to kind of make it a little dark right in here so it's on the underside. Just like that. And then we're going to go on the outer edge there as well. What are you drawing on the fence? It's going to be sort of like my fence. It's going to have some birds. Well, a bird, a butterfly, and some flowers. It's similar. She liked mine, so she wants it to be sort of like mine. There we go. Now let's get up underneath his beard here. So always do it darker underneath, and then once you go over it a little bit, then it'll show up a little better. See how that is? Makes it come to life a little bit. You have a class now, so I will finish watching later. That's okay, Miss Vicky. Thank you for coming on, even for a little bit. I'm so happy. If anybody else has to go do something, you definitely can go. I'm not going to twist your arm to stay. But I do appreciate you watching, and if you'll watch replay, I would really appreciate it. And I didn't see what Miss Pat Tyner said. I hope that there will be pictures. Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm going to take photos of it when I'm finished. She only wants 2 4-foot sections done. So I'm going to work on that. And I hope I can get finished with it in 2 days. Who knows? So I'm using the Hunter Green in here. And we're just going around the edges. And I kind of want this to be darker right in here anyway. So we're going to probably fill the whole thing in dark. Because I want it to be dark behind the pumpkins. See how it's a little bit darker? Right there. Let's see here. Can you show us a picture of your fence? Oh, I've posted it before, but yes, ma'am, I can post it again, okay? It was a long time ago. It was probably 2 springs ago or 3. It's been about 2 years at least since I posted it. So some people may not have been on here, so I will post it again. And the same thing with this. I kind of want it dark right in here. And I want this to be a little dark, just like that. Because there's going to be stuff in front of it and around this. All right. Let me get just a little bit of this to go in here. There we go. All right. So let me get the big brush and we're going to do the white paint on there. So I'm just going to take some of this and we're just going to go from his nose down. But she asked me a while back to do her fence and she wanted to wait until it was cooler. So we're doing it now. Ooh, let me see. You're welcome. Hey, Lindy. How are you doing? I saw Gerald cooking over there. It sure did look good. All right, so we're going to do it like this, y'all. Just a little bit over the green. That's the reason for doing the green underneath. Hopefully I don't get any green in his beard. So I'm trying to get close here. And I kind of want it to go on top of that. So I'm going to get close over here. I kind of want a little bit right like that. Let me get a little more. Ooh, I got some green in his beard. I gotta be careful. All right. So there we go. Now I want to get a little bit of black, okay? But not very much, just a tiny tad bit. I'm just going to put a drop on my plate. Put it barely on here. We're just doing it like this a little bit, just a tiny bit more. I just want some to look like it's going the other way. Ah, no, not the green. All right, so we're gonna leave it like that for right now. I'm going to go ahead and work on the flowers. And let me dry this just a little. Hey, Miss Pat. Thank you for telling them about the auction tomorrow at 5 p.m. 5 Central, y'all. Let me fix this. All right. Now let me get all my brushes out of the water here so I can see what I've got. I'm going to get the darker brown just for a hot minute here, and we're going to go over his nose one more time right here. And let me get some of this. There we go. You're looking forward to the auction? Well, I'm looking forward to y'all coming over here so we can have fun. That's for sure. I got to get everything together. I kind of haven't done that yet, so it's going to be what I'm doing mostly tomorrow, that's for sure. Trying to get it all together. Thank you for painting the page, Miss Maria. I appreciate that. Do you know about how many items you're going to have tomorrow? Ooh, kind of a lot. I don't know. I'll get with you, Miss Terry. It's going to be a big party. It sure will. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get some Harvest Orange by Apple Barrel. Then I've got some other colors like Terracotta by Anita's. I've got Craft Smart. I've got a Burnt Orange. I've got Orange Spice. And I've got Anita's Pumpkin Calapazoo or something like that. Cabalooza or something. I don't know exactly. So I'm going to get these and make some of them different colors. So I'm going to put some of these oranges on a plate and just see what I want to do with them. And then we'll work on the pumpkins, and then we'll do the flowers. So let me just see here. I don't know what colors these are until I put them on the plate. I don't know how y'all are. And we're just gonna, they're all different shades, that's for sure. Man, I would love to bid on a lot of things you've done lately, but I don't know because I'm still having to pay something. Well, if you're not able to get something, that's okay. All right. So the darkest color I kind of want for the background. So see all these different colors for the pumpkins. We've got a lighter color here. This is more orange, and that's really orange. So I'm going to try to do that. Let's see. We're going to put this here. And this color will be inside of all the oranges because it's darker. So let's just work on that. I'll have to make sure that I paint the sides so it can all be finished. I did finish Jack Skellington last night. Not going to worry too much right in here. I'm afraid I'm going to lean into it and then I'll have it all over my shirt, and I don't want that. All right, so I've got that. And let me look. I'm kind of going to put some under here. But it's just because I'm going to pretend there's one behind the flower. So I'm just going to do that a little bit. just with that. Now I'm going to get different colors, so let's see what we can do. Let's see this one. This kind of looks like a brown. But it is kind of a terracotta color. We're going to use it. I just want different colors. So all of these are going to be a little bit prettier once I get the other color on there. All right, now we're going to do this one a different color, just so we can have all these different ones. Let's see. Hey there, Lee. Thank you for coming on. So let's see. I'm going to do this one because it kind of looks, I don't know. Let's see here. Whee! Let's do this. It's gonna be a big pumpkin. Like that. And we're just gonna put it like this, I think. All right, and then we will dry this. Hold on a second. I'm just going to put this color on the bottom of that. All right. So now we're going to take the darker color and we're going to put in the middle of this. Let's do this one. Let me dry these. I'm trying to see some comments. Pat's saying hello to Miss Janet. So let's dry this part and then we will do the colors in between. It just says Miss Pat's watching like 50 times. Isn't that weird? All right, so let's try this again. We're going to go right here. Let me try to do this one side. All right. Well, let's see if we can do this one. Let me get some dark brown. This is not the color. I want to use burnt umber, y'all, for the darker ones. Let's see. She's saying something to Miss Peggy. I don't know what Miss Peggy's saying. All right. When you can't find the right color of orange to go on this one, then we're going to use dark brown. Let me get a little bit of water on here. Just like that. And we're just going to kind of do it like this. We're going to go over it right here. And go on this side. And do it like this, if I can get it to go. Let's see. Then we're going to do it right here and right here. Let's get a little bit more and a little bit more water. All right. And I want to get the burnt umber to be the stems. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. Same thing for this. And we're going to do this one this way. Since I've got the brown. Okay. Now let me get the brown for this other pumpkin because I don't think that that one's going to be good enough. We're going to see though. I'm going to put both of them in here. Kind of looks different, doesn't it? Today, my friend Rhonda went to an estate sale for me and got a couple of cans because I don't go to Millington that often and she lives over there. All right, so that kind of, I'm going to use some brown though, y'all, to kind of outline this a little bit. So just take your paint, kind of go like that. And let me dry this a little bit. Hey, Susan Quarles. How are you doing? Thank you for coming on here. You miss Manny. The little one was there after school. Oh, he's so cute too. His little nephew. That's cute. All right, so once you get it dried like that, you can take your brush and just go a little bit on there. I'm just going to outline the other colors because it's still kind of hard to see. At least this is what I'm going to do. All right. So we're just going to do it like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'll do a little bit in the middle there for those. All right. Now we're going to do the oranges. Woo! It's coming down. Let's see. Trying to put my iPad up so I can see. Can I see, Tanya? Can't see. You can't see. Let me see. You see better now? I'm sorry. I didn't realize. There, that's better, right? Maybe just a tad. All right, I'm going to get those out of the way, and we're going to use our yellowish and our gold right there. So we're going to just do this. Now I'm going to take the light yellow, and we're going to do it first. Now this is what I'm going to be doing on that fence because she likes the sunflowers that I did on my fence. So we're just going to do it this way. And don't worry about the lines being there. They will disappear somewhat. We've got it right there behind his hand, so I'm just taking this brush. It's kind of medium-sized flat brush. We're going to do all the yellow on here, and then we're going to do some gold. And even put a tad bit of orange on there. I'm going to do both sides. I didn't feel like I needed to do too many of these. Let me see here. And I'm going to take an eraser to this thing. It's not going to do good. We'll fix it. Hey, Manny. How are you doing? I'm seeing some people's. Let's see. You know, some of this is back behind him, so they're not going to be as long. Okay, so let's dry that. I also want to make these leaves up here be a yellow. So we're going to do these real quick up here. And we'll put a little bit of orange in there as well, but I just want to get the background done. There we go. Just like that. And like I said, I think I'm going to put the sunflower on his hat, so I'm not going to actually draw that. Where's my pencil? I'm going to take this and erase my little flower right there because we're going to cover it up with the background paint. That way it won't show as much there. All right, we're going to take some brown. Now I've got to find my ugly brush. This is the brush that everybody wants to know about. See how terrible it is? Might help to see if you could zoom out a little bit. I don't know. I can't. Let me see. It's about to come off of my desk. I think that's what the problem is. Hold on just a little bit. It's going to fall, y'all. So hold on. I got to fix it. There's not a big lip on the back of this, and so it's difficult to put on here. Let me see if I can do it. All right. Hopefully that did it. I can't see because I'm not on this side. All right, let me see here. How's that? Is that better? That's the reason why it's hard to do something that's any bigger than this 12 by 12 because you won't be able to see it. But I wanted to show you my ugly brush, okay? But I love this one. Not used to seeing you live in this position. Takes some getting used to. I bet it does, Gloria. Thank you for coming on here. It's better, Miss Phyllis. Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to use some of this brown. Both of these are brown, and I'm just going to dot this on here like this. And I'm going to do the same thing with this side. I love this brush. It is ratty, but it makes such a good middle of a sunflower, and anything else that I'm just dotting on, I love it. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of black. Let me find this dot here. Here's a little bit. We're just going to go over the side here. I'm going to do the same thing in here. You can do it with a little bit of, and I'm going to take this, do it like that, and a little bit more gold on this side. Try to cover up a little bit of the black. Just like that. Okay. And then we're going to do a little bit of white. If I can get it to come on here. There we go. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to do some gold on the outside here. So I'm going to take this and go on the edge of my brush, and we're going to put that on. And I want to try to dry this. You think you should advertise for a handsome cameraman? I'm telling you, I need to, girl. Isn't that the truth? All right, I've got another flower over here I didn't even see. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I wish I could find a handsome cameraman. All right. But those are probably few and far between. I can't even find a date, let alone a handsome cameraman. And then let me get a little bit of white, if I can do it. And a little bit of gold. Just like that. I get a little bit more black. Just like that. Make sure you rinse your brush. Get me some more gold. And let's do this. So what I do is take this and I go on the same side on every leaf, and then I go back and put whatever I want to in there as far as color goes. This is just the way I do it. It kind of takes up half of this. Like that. And then I put a little bit of orange in there as well. Let me get some water on here because I want to kind of spread that. I like it to be more gold than yellow. Just like that. And I want to cover up all those lines as well, so you don't see those as much. So when you get to a certain area, you kind of have to turn your brush over so you can get the same side. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go over this just a tad on this side because I really want more of a gold instead of a yellow, and we want to cover up those lines. So we're going to do it that way. We want some yellow still in there, but just a little bit. Okay. Now, I want to do the same thing on this side. And so I'm just doing it this way. Let me see. Okay. Now I'm going to get this one, but we need to dry it first. Thank you for those hearts. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. If there's some new followers, I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming on here and watching me. Kind of bubbles up a little bit on there. Let me see here which side is which. Let me just rinse it out some. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. And whoever gave me stars as well. I'm going to do a little bit of this in here. I don't know why I want to, but I just do. All right, so we're going to do the same thing over here. Now this one, we're going to leave it more yellow over here in the corner. And I'm going to take a little bit of one of these oranges, which I think I really want the orange. We're going to put just a little bit of that. I think I'm going to do it with the other brush, though. I kind of want to put a little bit on my little crappy brush. We're just going to do it like this in the center. Like that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. Just to give it a little bit of different dimension there. Just a little bit. And I'm going to do a little bit on the other one. There we go. Just like that. Don't want to put too much. We just want a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be the sunflowers. Let me get a little bit of the gold up at the top. So let me get that. Do the same thing over here. And I'm going to try to make it mostly gold instead of the yellow. We just want a little bit of that peeking through. Kind of like that, and get just a little bit of the orange. I don't want a whole lot. Just a little bit. Just doing a little bit right in there. And I just kind of want to put that in there. So there we go. We're just going to do it like that. All right. So I want to put a little bit of this color in here. Kind of like that. Make it look a little bit different. And then we're going to get the darker of the brown, if I haven't let it just, let me see here. All right, I just want a darker color. We're gonna do it just like this. I'm just barely dipping into the paint. I don't want it to be too dark. I had to add some water to it to even get it to work. So we're just going to kind of make some little lines here. Just like this. Just like this. Now I got to do the bird. I haven't forgotten about the bird. All right. We're just going to kind of do this. Make it a little dark right there. All right. Let me paint the bird black. Let me get the smaller brush. I need a little bit more black on my paint here. Hey, Allison Shaw, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. Amazing work. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. All right. I'm going to dry this just a little bit, and then I'm going to paint it again. I think it'll need another coat. Thank you, Miss Janice. I appreciate you saying that. Just brought that hat to life. A little bit. Thank you so much. It's not too bad, but we got to put a little white on there. I got to get some more white. Because we want to make sure that you see the wing. Right there. And I want to put a little bit right here. Just want to make sure that we see it really black on the middle here. And then we got to get a nose that's yellow. Thank you for all those hearts, Miss Pat. I saw that. Sometimes I can see who sends them, but only if I'm looking up at the same time. You think you've outdone yourself tonight. This is absolutely adorable. Thank you, Miss Terry. You're so sweet. All right, so I'm going to get this and just barely put it on right there, okay? And I think he's got little yellow feet or something, right? I don't know. I'm going to just put them on there like that. Now the background can stay white, or we can do it the darker color. That's kind of, it would be like this color. What do y'all think? What kind of background? Most likely. Yeah, it'll be in the auction tomorrow. You're so sweet. Thank you for saying that. If I do the orange color, it might be too bright. Do you think? Do you think it ought to just be the white? Or do maybe a gray? Wonder if I can do the gray. Thank you for the hearts. Add what, Connie? Let me see if we can do a gray. Oh, replying to Pat. I don't know what she said. I think we ought to do some color for the background to differentiate the difference between these. See if I put a little gray in there. Let's do it down here and just see what it looks like. I think that doing the orange will be too orangey on the whole thing. A blue shade. I can do a blue shade. What color blue? Like a lighter blue? Let me look. I got all kind of blues up here. Let me try to do a little bit of blue in with the gray. How about that? I just don't want to do too blue. Ooh, that's too gray. Let me get some more white. I just wanted a tad, and then we can add some blue. Let's just see what we can do here. I just want to just do a little bit of color. Maybe if we just do a little bit. I think it looks good with the gray. Perfect blue gray. Okay, good. Because I'm going to put some blue in it, but let's get the gray on there first. I got to get a bunch of white because I just barely want to do it gray, y'all. Just to have a little bit of color in the background besides white, since his beard is white. Let me see. I think it looks good down here. And I'm going to add a little bit of blue. But we're going to get the gray first. Let's see what we do here. I think that looks good with the gray. But it's just got to be really pale. It works, Rosie said. Good. Let me see. Just want to make sure I get a lot of white. Don't want a whole lot. Let me go around the flower real good. Yeah, that looks good, I think. Let me get in between here. Just a tad bitty bit. Just needs a little something, doesn't it? This is black and white together. Yeah, that's making it look really good, I think. You love the painting? We'll have to place an order for one. Let me get some more white and black together. This is a 12 by 12, y'all. This looks so good with this. Just a tad bit of black with the white. We're going to put the flower on his hat too. We can't forget that. Don't let me forget. We got to paint the background. There we go. I like the different shades. See how it does? That's cool. All right, let me, if y'all like it like that, I like a little bit of it. Little bit of dimension there. Thank you for those hearts, Miss Terry. I'm making a little bit of the black in there. All right, let me see what blue. I kind of like it the way it is, though. Let me try to get just a tad bit of black to put right in here. We just want a little bitty bit. Let me see if I can get some of this navy. I know that sounds terrible, but we're just going to lighten it up, though. Just a tiny bit and some more white. Let me try here. Let me get some more white. We don't want too much of the blue. I feel like I'm getting too much. And I'm just doing it in little spots, okay? What do y'all think? Too much blue or no? Let me get a little bit of white in here. You like the hearts? I mean, do you like the hearts? Do they like the blue? I'm just trying to take some of this blue off. Don't want too much. We're just trying to give it a little blue hue. I kind of like it. That's kind of cool. What do you think? You love it? Perfect. Tanya, you're such an amazing artist. I've been following ever since I came across your page. I'm so glad. Miss Gloria, thank you so much. You like the apple and the worm? I'm glad. Thank you so much. You love it? All right, so what have I forgotten besides maybe an eye? Let me get just a little bitty brush and see if I can make a little bitty eye on there with the white. I'm just going to put one little dot in it. And then we need a little bit of black right here. And I want to put a little bit in his eye there where I need to kind of get that straight. There we go. That's better. Yay. All right. Now I could put my name on there, couldn't I? I didn't even do that on the other one. Perfect. You made the bird come to life. Thank you, Hope. I appreciate you saying that. Let me put my name on here real quick. Lindy has a good signature. I don't. Just like that. I think he's cute, y'all. Y'all like it? Thank you, Hope. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank you, Laurel. I know I need to sign all my work. I'm just not used to doing that. I don't know. Thank you, Miss Margaret. 3D flower. Yep. Darn it. You're so good. See there? I almost forgot. Thank you, Miss Linda. Look at that. How cute. Let me see if I can get this down a little bit more. I'm going to try to cut part of this off. Thank you, Miss Gail. Let me see. I'm going to try to cut part of this. I don't want it to stand up too much. Right about there. Isn't that cute? You think he looks cute with it on there? I don't know if I have a smaller one. I think I've got this one. And these right here are kind of too big, I think. Y'all think I need a smaller one? Or just put this one kind of up higher? Like that. It's too big. I've got a smaller one. I just don't know if I have it in here. Let me look in the room real quick. And we'll see. And then we'll be done. Well, I can't find it. So we'll have to get a smaller one in a little bit when I can find it. And then I'll put it on there. But we're going to have a flower on there. It's just going to be smaller. But I thought that was small until I put it on there. And then it looks really big. So, up higher. I still think it's kind of big. What did I do with those? I have some that are like this big. So we'll have to find those. See, and it'll be a lot smaller on there. I just don't know what I did with them. And I don't have any just sitting here, do I? See, it looks like the one I put on this gnome. See, I've got some that look like that. See how smaller that is? Paint a small one. But see, I have one that's little like this. Do you want me to paint one or do you want me to put this one on there like this? Either way. I don't know. I think I want to put the little one on there. I'll try that. If I don't like it, then we'll paint one and I'll have it ready for tomorrow's auction. So, I don't know. I've got one. I just don't know where it's at, okay? The smaller one. Yeah, I think the smaller one will look cute too. So, we're done for tonight. I appreciate everybody for coming. Let me see if I can put you up the right way. Let's see here. There I am. Hello. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, the more I mess with that, the more. What time tomorrow? 5 p.m. Central is when I'll be on. Let me put this over here so y'all can see me better far away and I don't scare you. Let's see. Don't forget the auction. Yep, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 5 p.m. Central. You like it without the flower? Thank you for sharing your talent. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Laurel. So glad you're setting your alarm, Hope. Do what you feel is right. Yeah, I'll look at it. If I don't like it, then we'll just leave it like it is. Thank you for the hearts, and thank you for all the stars. Whoever did that, I'll go back and thank you. So I appreciate y'all for being here. Please come on tomorrow at 5 Central, and we will do the auction, and Lindy and Elizabeth are going to be here, and we're going to have fun. I'm going to put the flower on there, I think. Do you have a text alert? I do have, what is that thing called that Lindy uses? Telegram. But I don't know how to use it exactly. You're welcome, Miss Linda. But it is tomorrow at 5 Central, so just come on if you're ready. If you want any of this stuff back here that you want to bid on, yeah, Telegram. I do have Telegram, but I just don't know how to use it. So, anyway, but good night, everybody. Y'all have a good evening. I appreciate you hanging on with me to watch me finish my painting tonight. And y'all have a good evening. Thank you so much. It won't let you download it, Miss Gloria. We'll have to just set your timer. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Miss Vicky. The Sonic Girls. We are, aren't we? Hey, Christy, thank you for coming on. Hey, Miss Patty Price, thank you. And y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.